Sin. Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Look. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight.
Step one. To all you kids out there, stay away from porn. You know, I always talk about fuck drugs. Fuck porn. Porn is literally a drug, bro. Porn will fuck you up. Don't watch that shit. And don't be sleeping around either, you know? Find a nice woman, have a nice relationship. If you're ready for that. If you're not ready for that, there's so much more to life than just pussy. Moral of the story, fuck porn. If you haven't started, don't fucking start, because then it makes it 10 times easier. If you have started, quit as soon as you can, because it's fucked, dude. It fucks with your mind. You don't want that shit in there. You want to keep the mind healthy.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. But I wanted y'all to see that clip posted by Carrie Hobb. Man, shout out to Carrie Hobb for posting that. Shout out to the young brothers in the video for, waking up not only themselves, but, putting other young men on top of that, too. Because, man, listen, things will be 10 times easier if they stay away from that shit. But if they dive themselves into a life of pornography, sleeping around, doing all of that fuck shit, then guess what? You making it harder on yourself. A lot of young dudes don't understand you just make it so harder on yourself when you don't focus on the things that's, really important in your life. Like your education, like your health, like trying to figure out, where you want to go. And I know, when you're young, you don't know all of that. You still developing and all of that shit. You still coming into yourself. But understand, when you trying to come into yourself, you want to keep the garbage away. You want to keep things away that could mess up your mental health. You want to keep all of that shit on the outside that can possibly make you addicted. But they never talk about that, just like he said. They quick to yell, fuck drugs, fuck this, fuck that. But what about fuck pornography? You know what I mean? What about doing things that's going to damage my well-being, that's going to damage my health? You know what I'm saying? What about doing things that's going to lower my vibration, that's going to make me a pervert, that's going to make me a rapist? You know what I'm saying? That's going to make me have low confidence. What about fuck all that shit? But that's what we here for, you know what I mean? To spread the word, because this shit is real and people don't realize what pornography is doing to people. They don't realize that they creating creeps with that shit, creating perverts with that shit, creating rapists with that shit, creating abusive men with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. When you put your life and energy into that, that's the energy you get back. You know what I'm saying? It leaves you empty, but it gives you all negative shit back. So that's what it does, man. And a lot of people just don't realize it. A lot of young men don't realize it. A lot of older dudes don't realize it. And that shit just for the birds. And when you understand that and you really put yourself on a journey and you feel yourself coming back to who you truly are, you feel yourself having lightened senses, and you feel yourself like being able to have conversations and be able to talk to people without thinking about that shit, be able to talk to women without looking at them as objects, and you have the feeling that you could accomplish anything in your life, bro. You never want to go back, because pornography lowers your confidence so much, and it makes you feel so ashamed that you feel like you can't do nothing because it lowers everything about you. So when something is just lowering everything about you, you're not yourself and you really don't want to do anything. You letting fear fuck with you. You scared to take a chance. You scared to go out there and train to get what's yours. You scared to do a bunch of shit, because you just feel like you can't accomplish anything. And you got so much brain fog from all of the bullshit that you watching and taking into your spirit that, listen, that demonic energy gonna keep telling you the same shit too. Like, nah, don't go for that. Nah, don't do that. Nah, don't go to the gym. Nah, don't get better. No, you can't have a six-pack. No, you don't have to eat healthy. No, you can't talk to that girl. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, it's just like that part up in Lord of the Rings where the king, had been under so much possession, from the evil wizard, that he didn't know who he was. His body was rotten. So the whole time, not the whole time, but a good amount of time that he was king, he really wasn't the king because he was being possessed by that demon. So he couldn't protect his people like he wanted to. He couldn't take care of the duties, that a king would take care of. And not only that, inside he was rotten. So he was rotten from the inside out. And that's what pornography do. That's what drugs do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what all of that shit do that come with that shit. Even from your mental health issues that come with that. From the lust and burning desires that come with that. You know what I'm saying? The lack of self-worth and lack of value that comes with that. It eats you up. It's like pouring acid on metal. And when you pour acid on metal and you let that shit sit there, it's going to eat straight through that shit. See, but people expect for it to happen quick. And if they don't feel it happening right away, then they think it's nothing. But then over time is what they don't think about, what the damage that shit do. So you're not even thinking about over time. You thinking it's the same with food. A lot of people think that they could just eat however they want and then there will be no consequences. And they think that they could do this forever. You could just eat and you ain't gonna never have to make no changes, until, that weight gain start hitting, until, these health problems start hitting you and the doctor tell you some shit that you don't want to hear, because you wasn't trying to change nothing in your life. The same way goes with, the things that you doing to yourself and what you watching. What you doing to your energy, what you doing to your vibration, bro. The same shit goes, bro. And that shit is acidic and it's just eating you up. Just like that demon that had that king possessed. And that's what they want to do. They want to possess you. They want to get you hooked just like drugs. That's what pornography does. You feeling good, every chance you get, and that's what people lean on because life, we know that we have our ups and downs. We deal with shit from emotions. We deal with shit trying to figure things out, trying to find who we are. When you're dealing with life, you're going to have stressful situations. You're going to have all types of things that happen that you don't want to. See, but you don't realize that you learning in that. So if you don't realize that you learning from all these situations, you're not gonna really take in the lessons in that. So you're going to think everything is just a problem, everything is stressful, and I need to do whatever it takes to feel good and take my mind off of that. And it's like, damn, like when you find porn, it's like having drugs at your disposal. Like, look, I could just do this and I'm going to feel instantly good. But what you don't know is right after that, you're going to feel instantly bad. You know what I mean? For any of y'all that, I hope y'all not, but that's familiar with drugs, the come down was the worst part. You know what I'm saying? When I was snorting, bro, I never wanted to come down. So guess what? I would be reaching for more shit. I'd be calling up more motherfuckers. Or, if I knew I couldn't, then I would have to suffer through that. It's like being hungover with alcohol, when you come down, bro, there go that hangover, there go that headache, there go that throwing up. There go that nausea, you know what I'm saying? There go feeling nauseous and shit. That's what happens, bro. And that's what happens with porn. You know what I'm saying? None of your problems go away. But, since it's at your disposal and all you got to do is cut on the screen and all you got to do is use your hand, of course you're going to abuse that. Because in life, it's things happening all the time. And then what? Now you addicted to it. So now you doing it. Now it ain't even a stress reliever for you. Now you just fapping any chance you get because now you just want to feel good. And the fucked up part about that being at your disposal, pornography being at your disposal and being able to fap away and feel good is that, being so engulfed in that way of pleasuring yourself you're gonna constantly want pleasure all the time. So you're not gonna want to put in work. Your natural senses and the things that used to give you pleasure, that become non-existent. So the natural shit like going outside, the natural shit like, working out, the natural shit like talking to your friends, the natural shit like, just eating good food, the natural things like that you would enjoy, even playing a game, probably won't even be fun to you no more. So you won't get the dopamine release from doing the natural things that you used to do. You know what I mean? You can't even watch nothing funny damn near without that. That ain't gonna even make you feel good. And laughing's supposed to make you feel good. You should want to laugh. You should want to do things for yourself that can make you feel good, that's healthy. But all of that goes away when you constantly manipulating those dopamine receptors and you open the floodgates through pornography and making yourself feel good all the time without actually getting out there and earning that. So that's where you get fucked up, because now when you ain't fapping and watching the porn, you looking for other ways to make you feel good. So there you go. Reaching for candy, reaching for that sugar. There you go, reaching for more acidic foods. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Reaching for the blunt, reaching for alcohol. Reaching for something, all of this artificial energy, all of this artificial happiness, just to put you in a good mood. And who wants to live like that? Because most of the time when you ain't getting those things, you in a fucked up mood, you in a bad mood, you negative, you low vibration. And then you pushing that shit on the people that's around you. So ain't no real woman gonna wanna be with you. Ain't no girl that's happy-go-lucky and happy about living her life and getting her dopamine releases from natural things gonna wanna be around you. You know what I'm saying? And then there you go. Now, you forgot about, the anxiety that you have from pornography. Now you forget about your lack of your lack of social skills that you get from anxiety. You know what I mean? I mean from pornography. So now you socially awkward. You can't talk to nobody. That's gonna further. Now the women really don't want to have nothing to do with you. Now your friends really don't want to be around you, bro. So now you inching towards living that life of loneliness where you got nothing but pizza boxes, living in your mama's basement, watching porn all day, getting fat all day, unhealthy all day, toxic all day, low vibration all day, losing all day, underachieving all day. You know how many grown motherfuckers live like that, bro? It's grown ass men that's living in their mama or grandma's basement, watching porn, playing a video game, eating pizzas, drinking tons of Coca-Colas. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they live in their life. Because they allow the shit that they put out, the frequencies that they putting out, the pornography that they putting out there to drag them down. And all you do is just separate from your true self. You know what I'm saying? It's like your soul leaving your body. This your body, but this your soul leaving it. So now you just the shell of a motherfucker because you not you. Ain't no light on you. You gray as fuck. Motherfucker see you, you look like a fucking alien. This nigga look like a gray motherfucker. You know what I mean? Weird as hell. Weird as hell. Probably in pajamas, probably in some bogus, some fucked up Crocs or something. With a hoodie that don't fit you because you so fat. You so unhealthy. Bumps all over your face because your skin bad, because you don't have your vital nutrients in your body. And that's the life that you heading towards. You know what I mean? When you get to indulge in this shit. Like I told you, bro, all of this shit go hand in hand. Yeah, you could say fuck drugs, you know what I mean? But it's fuck pornography too. Because if you watching pornography, then 9 times out of 10, when you don't have that, you're gonna reach for drugs. Especially when that get introduced to you, because it gets introduced to you a lot, to people a lot, at an early age too. So that's just gonna be most shit that you abusing, along with your life force energy, because that's what you're doing. You abusing everything about you. when you watching porn and you releasing that energy that makes you you, when you releasing that DNA to go to waste, when you releasing that DNA and all of these women that you want to chase for, because this definitely turn you into one of the biggest simps ever. Fapping will make you one of the biggest simps ever because you gonna do anything. And if you in that state that I just explained to you, where you out of shape, you at your mom's house, you know, you eating all this bad food, you fapping all the time, then guess what, bro? What you think you gonna do? You gonna be out here simping and you gonna be pedestalizing these women. You gonna put them over. They gonna run over you too, bro. They gonna run your ass clean over because a lot of these women gonna see you as a lick. And if you don't know what a lick is, that's a motherfucker, that's an easy target to get money out of, energy out of, pleasure out of, anything out of, bro. You a lick. In the streets and with these women, you gonna be a lick because you lame and you ain't on your purpose. Because you lame and you don't care about yourself. You don't value you. So you a lick. You a lick. Pornography will turn you into a lick. Pornography will turn you into a dope fiend out here. Pornography will have you out here addicted to shit that you never even saw yourself. Pornography will have you out here on some creep shit, looking on some shit that you never saw yourself even doing or thinking. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens, bro. When you not yourself and you separate, where your life force is being separated from you, this person liable to become anything because now them demons in control. Now desire is in control. Now your emotions is in control. You know what I mean? And that's what happens. You a shell of a motherfucker, and when you a shell of a motherfucker, you hollow. You gotta get it. You gotta understand you become hollow. So that means it's a lot of room for anything to infiltrate and be filled up. So anything liable to get into you, like addiction. You know what I mean? Like these demons. You know what I mean? Like the shit that, like the frequencies that they putting out here. So you might be crazy. They might turn you crazy out here because motherfuckers is doing all types of shit and don't even know why they doing it. Killing up shit, all types of shit. But you open yourself up for that. When you don't have the Most High in your life and when you continuing to do things that separate you from your true self, from your light. So that shit really is lame, bro. You don't want to do that shit, bro. You don't want to do that. You don't want to live like that. You know, so listen to them in that clip before you be fucked up out here. There's a lot of fucked up people out here right now. And unfortunately, now we living in a space where we are amongst these motherfuckers. So you gotta watch and protect everything about you when you wake the fuck up. You gotta protect that shit. Cause you don't want that shit rubbing off on you. You don't want that shit jumping on you. You don't want that type of energy around you when you got shit to do, when you trying to elevate your life. Because these motherfuckers that's caught up in that shit like to cling on to other motherfuckers. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Because they lacking so much in their life, they become parasites and they want to jump on other people. So because you take care of yourself and then you may be around a motherfucker that don't, that's living that life that we just talked about, then guess what? They're going to try to get energy out of you. They're going to try to cloud up off of you because you the one that's taking care of yourself. You the one that's in the gym. You the one that got the glow. You the one that got the clout. So they like, shit, I want some of that. You know what I mean? Because they can't attract anything in their life, bro. What side you want to be on? Not that one. Not me. I can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit helped drag me down. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. If they say that shit didn't contribute, that definitely contributed to my addiction. And it contributes to a lot of people's addiction. It does. All toxic shit, all low vibration shit, that shit work together. All of it's demonic. So you think the devil ain't gonna use that shit to trap your dumb ass? You got the game fucked up. Because the devil will pull all types of low down dirty ass tricks to get you caught up any way he could separate you. Because when you understand that you are a child of God. You understand that you are a chosen one. You understand that you in that light. So you're not gonna waste things about you because you value yourself. But you don't, when he could pull you away from that, bro, that's when you become an easy target. You know what I'm saying? So don't be a lick. Take care of yourself, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Jay Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get